At the famous site of Stonehenge in Wiltshire, England, are concentric circles of massive boulders, each nearly 13 feet tall and weighing up to 25 tons. On the island of Malta, in the Mediterranean Sea, the Gigantea temples contain megalithic blocks weighing as much as 50 tons. And on the remote South Pacific island of Rapa Nui, better known as Easter Island, there are nearly 900 ancient stone statues that stand as tall as 30 feet high and weigh up to 90 tons. These ancient megalithic sites are thousands of miles from each other. However, the local traditions of the indigenous cultures at each location claim that they were constructed by giants.
It's fascinating that around the world, wherever you have megalithic ancient sites, there are local legends that the giants built these places. For example, in Pumapunku, they say it was built overnight by giants. They say Stonehenge may have been built by giants. In Malta, they are suggesting that all these megalithic walls and structures were built by giants.
To me, what's astonishing is that you have ancient sites associated with giants building them all around the planet, but you also have historical documents that talk about the unearthing of giant bones at these sites, like at Baalbek, Lebanon, in Stonehenge, in Sardinia. You have these historical documents that talk about giant bones that were unearthed. We have an account from the American Geographic Society in the 1860s where giant bones were unearthed and documented.
Until recently, the megalithic sites in southern Turkey were hidden beneath the earth and completely unknown even to the local populations. So no record or ancient legends exist to explain how they were constructed. But might certain details, like the 8-fingered figures and the large stone head found at Karahan Tepe, connect these sites with giants as well? Could they have been built before the biblical event known as the Great Flood, and with the help of the Nephilim, the hybrid beings described in the Hebrew Bible?
As we go around the world, there's talk about a race of giants involved in the construction of these megalithic sites. Also, what can we say about this? Were these the descendants of the builders of Karahan Tepe and Göbekli Tepe? And did their giant genes get passed down from this early era to these other megalithic areas around the world?
Curiously, many of the megalithic sites around the world have features that perfectly align with specific constellations, star systems, or celestial events. Stonehenge in England was built to align with the sunrise on the summer solstice, as was the temple of Mnidra on the island of Malta. Pyramids in both Egypt and Mesoamerica were positioned to line up with the belt stars of Orion. And celestial alignments have also been found at Karahan Tepe, with the stone face that is positioned to align with the sun at certain times of the year.
One of the enclosures, structure at Karahan Tepe, points directly towards the sun as it sets at the time of the summer solstice. Another alignment is at the midwinter solstice at Karahan Tepe. The sun, just after sunrise on this date, would have illuminated this head so that anybody actually inside this shrine would have seen the head light up.
These are people who are now watching the stars, they're looking at constellations, they're seeing the movements, they're studying it. In a way, they become the first astronomers. And that would be perhaps what Karahan Tepe was, in a sense, an astronomical observatory. But at the same time, perhaps they're interested in certain stars because these are the stars where the Anunnaki came from.